That would have been very close to kind of being able to just really put the screws in as he throws down the ultimate, looks for this solo kill on the counter. There's the flash forward, the bellows breath comes out, but Cuvee eventually gets searing charged to death, and Haru now finds his way in, will get the trade kill, but that solo still fantastic for Kana. I love this. T1 always been fantastic at following up with advantages that they get elsewhere on the map. So but that is a lot of pressure now down, and the heal is on cooldown as well. As there's the Ragnarok that has been popped. Lehen's able to get himself out of the way. There's a flash out as Haru makes his way in, but there's the chains of corruption. Effort has to flash in order to get out of there. Great hook from Lehen's, but he is going to suffer the trade kill as LM wants to try and offer more, but Haru's
not true panic. Oh, we're gonna see another gank in top lane though.
Yep, there's the on-horn has been blown as we have the Ragnarok, and that's a very dead Cuvee. The twisted out some of the vision, but with 4 members of T1 hanging around in this area, it can be difficult as there's the Cataclysm, but Haru does have to get himself out of there. I like the way he utilized that, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive unless he gets himself the lantern. Exactly right, keeps him alive.
Yeah, that, I mean, that was
everywhere. Oh, that would be brilliant. There are so many fun options. We should have a chat to Riot about this.
But there's a teleport.
Yep, teleport from Kana coming in first, but Cuvee immediately going to match it. Chains of Corruption do come down. It slows down Elam, but he holds on to the ultimate for a very long time. Finally does press that button, but Kana soaking up all of this attention in the front line. He's going down very low. Good knock up, but he will have to get out, but he can't. The hook is going to land, and he goes down extremely low. Vista trying to take him down, but he's unable to. He survives for so damn long, and Vista's gonna bite the dust. A 3 for nothing.
Really changed the result of anything? Probably not. T1 would have still been able to regroup. They would have gotten the Drake. Hanwha would have had. If Vista was able to get his Q off right away, as we see another good initiate onto Lehen's.
Yeah, Lehen's is dead.
Yeah.
Sorry, but I should have let. I mean, it really is a blemish on the record of this squad. They did not want that there. It's sitting there as their 2nd game of the season. And, it's just not what you want to see. Is a huge engage. The Varus just dies basically as an afterthought, as now Haru trying to run away. Vista, a Void Seeker, is going to find the targets that he wants, but he's not going to be able to fight them. He has absolutely no right to do so, and T1 will continue shoving forward. Shirley is going to pick up a charge on the inhibitor and might even start charging these Nexus turrets as well. She's down to 85 health, but can Hanwha Life even get to her? They can't. Shirley, what are you this is like the most MVP Rift Herald. Don't you worry. As Lehen's is dead, guys. He's real dead. He's gonna flash. He has the box. Not gonna get knocked up by the searing charge, but Kana really wants to kill him, and he's going to. It's
now
gonna take
I
him
don't
a while.
know if that was entirely worth it because they just lost the Ornal.
Killer Instinct. Yeah, Teddy's just gonna die. So that's a great trade for Hanwha in the end, but the Brambles aren't going to do enough here as Cuvee does dodge the knockup, but it's not going to quite be enough as Effort right into the back line. There's the Emperor's Divide as Temp gets flashed after by Elim, able to get that reckless swing, lock down the kill, and T1 are avenging their fallen 80 carry with a triple kill for Elim and the end of the game now for T1.
Yeah, that'll be it. Obviously, thanks to Shirley's MVP plays in that mid lane. The lane is wide open, just one. Oh, and the teleport coming in as well, just to make sure that they have every single minion available to get rid of this Nexus, not taking any chances against Hanwha. And that's going to be the
Absolutely not. It's reminding me of the Avatar movie with the gigantic bulldozers. That's exactly what the Rift Herald was this game. T1 just walking past all of the debris and moving towards a victory. That's what I'm thinking as well. It doesn't feel like a Cuvee type champion. Trundle, however, does feel like one, but we'll see. There's a few different options. We saw
not really aware. Thinks Cuvee's just playing a little scared.
Yep, and we'll see whether he has anything leveled up. Only level 1, so has to flash very early in this one. Not going to be able to find the kills. Haru underneath the turret will trade 1 for 1, but he kills his buff.
Haru does not have any. The mark on Haru as well.
Yeah, it is going to be secured by Haru, so LM with a level advantage though. Cuvee moving on down. Tempt is going to be here as well. 3 members. LM forced to flash Faker a little bit late on the rotation, and Hanwha Life are going to be able to take down the name of that particular Gromp. We've got a wiki page that I might link you to after this match with all the different LCK terminology that we do have. There's a lot of really weird stuff. Anna's got the rotation over, and Effort is here in position. And it all looks like it was planned by T1 as they now pick up control. There's the flash forward with the dredge line as Cube is in trouble. He picked up the Ornhorn, but you're not going to be able to use that.
I think because they weren't able to get the kill, they're backing off, but we see the teleport coming in as well from Kana.
Yep, it's not going to be the steal as Ellen tried to dance of arrows himself over there, but there's the Ornhorn going to be blocked by a fantastic pillar as Tempt. He's going to fall down as well. A lot of damage available from Zenit though, as Faker down relatively low. Haru is going to be able to escape, and there's the exhaust of
Hanwha. So that's going to be the difference in how that plays.
Yep, Haru in trouble. The mark has been set up. Good knock up there, but not going to be answered as Faker makes his way in, but slightly off kilter here from T1 as Faker deep into the back line. Does have a lot of that damage mitigation. Will be doing a lot here as Zenit goes down low, but no, not going to be able to get that one done as Lehens is going to get stunned by any of the abilities of Faker, and Zenit able to get the damage back in order to mitigate that one. Great petrifying gaze here from Teddy though as Lehens is in trouble. Has himself the black shield, but he's been lit on fire. As now Haru deep into the backline. Actually very tanky with that subjugation up, but now Kana moves himself over to the rest of his teammates. But look at this Azir damage. Really tearing through T1 right now, and Effort has no way to get back into this fight. There's the Emperor's Divide onto two members, but LM gets back onto his Lamb's Respite, and the Azir is punished for his aggression. T1 turning it all around on its head on the back of a beautiful ultimate out of this Kindred. But Aphelios is still a champion, able to pick up the first kill there as Kana in trouble. This guy loves living on about 100 health, but no, not going to survive this time around, and Hanwha do have more in the tank.
T1 played that so well, and then, like you said, they kind of forgot that Zenit was around, I think, because Zenit was still at full health, just sitting on the back line. Now, the Strand's not going down as quickly as Hanwha would really like. They also don't have their smite.
Teddy, this is aggressive. Not actually able to get that one done, and Cube had the Kingslayer available. Faker thinking about going in as well, but they didn't coordinate their attack. There is no smite here available on this Drake, down to 5 health. And now Faker is definitely going to go down as Cube picks it
Gets
up.
caught out by that Silas again as well.
Yeah, really disappointing stuff. But T1 still, it's not even a 1,000 gold lead for Hanwha Life, but they are threatening Soul Point here with his team. The River Ram is starting, and this will be another 50-50. Ellen needs to be able to pick up this Drake, and Kana have a look for that ultimate, have a look for that Ornhorn to see whether it can turn the tides of this team fight. Cuve's going to have one as well, as there's all of the Rams running forward. Tempt is going to get knocked up as the Sun Turret is going to fall down. Moonlight Vigil is massive though, but the Drake is taken by the Orn. Triple knockup there at the same time as Teddy finds the backline with the petrifying gaze, but it's a gigantic Emperor's Divide, and Hanwha Life looks to have routed this team fight. They're not going to be able to pick up the Dragon Soul, but damn, they'll get the ace, and this is going to be massive.
And we have to mention that Cube has really only of that nature. They just want more CC in the beginning, as we see Teddy.
Yep, Emperor's Divide. The Snake is going to get popped. Tempt down relatively low, but T1 just slow on the rotation. Unable to get over here. They clear out the minions, but that is a dead Teddy, and not a lot of options when it comes to wave clear as this next minion wave is going to pull up.
This is, yeah, it's not looking good. I mean, I don't think T1 can do too much. Maybe they can just buy a little bit of time. They're not even going to risk that, just given the power that Hanwha has right now. Of course, Zenit able to really melt through most people. Maybe not Kana as quickly, but clearly didn't have much of a problem in that last fight either. And of course, we see Cube continuing to just be a menace on his own. And we saw in that earlier fight as well, saving his teleport for when it's really needed. He's been very good about his map movement and awareness, allowing the rest of Hanwha.
Happy to tank things up as well. They've got plenty of damage. Don't worry about no backdoor bonuses or anything like that.
Has to funnel through that entrance.
Well, you can see T1 actually trying to get a flank here as Kana at full health. And we're waiting for a man drop. In goes the Horn as Zenit. The Black Shield is now down. Emperor's Divide used very defensively, but Haru is gigantic. The Stone Plate as well as the Subjugation, and Teddy now has to have the ultimate utilized by Ellen, but Cube dives in on top of him and will secure that kill. It is answered back as now Ellen trying to dance over, looks for Lehens, but he's unable to do so. And Fakus and Effort survive with Kana there as well, but the base is not going to be so lucky, as even the Sun Turret is being annoying on their way out, as Faker looking for an opportunity, but He's just going to fall. Fat Flash over the wall. Does what Deft wasn't able to do yesterday, but is still able to escape for the moment. But Zenit is going to stop him. He uses him as a taxi, but Faker will still fall down. And now Effort underneath this turret. There are too many super creeps in Hanwha Life. They've done it again. They've pushed T1 to 3 games, and now we'll have momentum moving into the 3rd.
There you go.
That was a clever pun. I liked it.
But so, you know, having a little bit of faith, I think, is fine. I think also...
But Lahens is going to ruin everything by just eating this blue buff and buying so much time. Emperor's Divide, though, will destroy the Gragas, and First Blood goes over to Teddy. Always dangerous, but Trisha Barrage, a lot of damage onto Effort, who goes down to about 100. Zenit's still trying to chase after him, but Lahens can't quite get the licks in on top as Tempt is going to move on over. They're like fish in a barrel for this Archer, but you can see getting ran around here by Kaz, and Lahens doesn't quite know the direction that he wants to go, but Kaz eventually will fall down, making it a 1-for-1.
Priority was, but eventually ends up staying within the True Shot Barrage. That causes T1 to lose a kill on their side as well, and actually the timing then works out.
Very, very frustrating as the smite is going to come down, but now Lahens might be in trouble, has to flash in order to get himself out of the way. Great grand entrance, and Teddy secures the kill. Teleports coming through on both sides, but Effort's able to just battle dance his way out. Kana has to flash.
That's true, but they've actually ended up offering so many fights in the jungle that it didn't matter as much. Okay, actually.
Yeah, Ornhorn going to come in, but Kaz is in perfect position right now. There is an ultimate to offer back as Kana's taking a fair bit of damage, but the Ornhorn's going to get that double knock up, and he's looking to try and get this trade. The flash from Cuvée, he will secure it. He might have Kingslayer back up relatively soon as well, but no, the bite comes down, and it's a 1-for-1.
The fights ended up getting dragged on for a little too long. That gets popped bottom lane.
As we're going to have a look at this 2 versus 1 yet again. Cuvée starting off the fight, finds a really nice abscond to get that knock-up. But Kaz doesn't have the pillar for quite some time. Had actually used it on the... and just came back up as the Ram was coming back. We're going to see the fight yet again, though, but this time it's going to work out for T1. That was weird. It was like we went back to the replay again, but we had, like, a Twilight Zone moment where we
like
go to a different outcome. Yeah, we got, like, its butterfly. Trying to sandwich them as he moves on down. And it feels like there are a lot of trundles in this game when the Mountain Drake does come in as Effort going down very, very low. The Devour comes in, but Teddy's at full health, as you can see. Teleport to come forward as Kana does have the ultimate available. And now Effort diving on in. He's very, very low as Lahens is going to go golden. That is not where you want to be, my friend, as there's the Feather Storm, and Teddy grabs 2 swift kills, not allowing either bottom lane member to escape, but the outer turret in the mid lane is going to fall, and Shirley's going to get a heck of a lot of work done here as Hanwha Life trying to do their best T1 from game 1 impression with how valuable these heralds can be.
Yeah, they surely made good use of that and really responding the best they could from a different part of the map. But I don't think anyone could have expected T1 to commit that hard to those double kills in that bottom lane. I mean, they used pretty much every summoner and ultimate they had in their arsenal.
Yeah, now Effort going aggressive once again. Tempt trying to offer what support he can, but the pillar is going to come down, and Faker does nail the ultimate this time, and Tempt is well and truly dead. Faker wants to pick up the kill, and he is going to have the live side as this Control Ward will be taken down. But the T1 trap is being laid. No Ornhorn available for this team fight because he's able to get in there. Great knockup is going to come down as Effort, trying to keep everyone tied up, and the quickness is very valuable. And it's going to be the Silas that falls down. First cab off the rank, and T1 should be able to translate into a Mountain Drake and their first Drake of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kana was a little bit too aggressive using that ult early. Of course, you can decide when's the best time to initiate, right? Effort goes in, gets the CC, but we saw Faker holding off in his ultimate that time. And here comes the pillar.
There we go again. It's like you told us exactly what to expect, and he does it one more time.
Make people spread out a bit. Actually, that counteracts a True Shot Barrage, of course, coming straight up, prioritizing the Trundle ult.
Well, it does make him tanky, so he can play as a frontline if he does have that one available, but won't be able to add this extra CC, and as you can see, it's working out so well for T1. Effort dives on in, he goes golden as well to keep himself alive. The health bars are getting melted by Teddy's damage, and Kaz flashing forward. Emperor's Divide to provide all of the kills for T1, as Teddy doesn't know where to go. There's just this bounty to be consumed on this map, and only Tempt will survive as T1 push up mid.
I mean, everyone played that really well on T1, but Effort just going in. He's really not afraid of anything. And I think we saw his stats for Rakan position for that right after if they wish, as Hanwha tries to go rush that Drake.
We'll be able to get their third Drake of the game, but unfortunately for them, they weren't able to grab the last dragon, so this isn't as pivotal as the Mountain Soul
for Hanwha, but at the same time, it's not like they have that great of CC, right? They have the Chain of Corruption, which has to land, and then people have to stay in order to get the maximum potential. Obviously, they finally has picked up the Ornal for this fight, if there even is one.
Yeah, well, there's going to be the knock-up there. It's going to be started as Effort finally does fall down. Maybe bit off a little bit more than he could chew at that particular instance, but whose Ram is better as Kanna throws his through as well. But Hanwha Life did manage to move to safety before that one happened, and as the dust settles, it's just T1 without their support.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're fine with that. Of course, Baramo's still available. Teddy's still going in very strong.
In so much trouble. Yeah, Teddy's going to be able to pick up that kill very easily, and now it's a 4v4 truly as we move towards the inhibitor. Teddy down to about half health, though, and there is a lot of poke damage available from this Varus. Faker getting tagged by a few of these skill shots, and Hanwha's composition in its poke capacity is starting to show itself. But maybe just a little bit too late here in this game as the inhibitor is going to fall. The inhibitor turret in the mid lane is very low also.
Comes his way, and in fact he's also been very good, I think, at skirting around Cuvée and picking up the targets he wants. So
yeah,
I would love to see Cuvée prioritize the CC a little bit more, but to be honest, as you mentioned, Atlas, it might just be a little too late away unless T1 makes a mistake trying to push into a turret maybe they shouldn't.
More tanky than he otherwise is. He has his Warmogs completed. He's got his beefed up items as well in his Forge Fire Cape and his upgraded Abyssal Mask, and now the inhibitor turret is going to be taken down. The fight has finally broken out. Good grand entrance, but it's mitigated by the rest of Hanwha Life, and Effort is going to fall down. Kanna now in a whole host of trouble, and Hanwha Life are playing this front to back and doing so quite well. Teddy zoned out of the fight as Faker goes golden and will eventually fall down as well, but now Teddy, the one-man army, is trying to get this fight working in his favor. The Featherstorm comes in, won't have the Blade Caller for a little while longer as the QSS is used for basically no reward. Cuvée goes down very low, but Teddy is going to survive as Tempt finally finishes off the kill. And
well, on top of the fact that T1 seemed to be playing a little more cautious, and therefore they weren't really
T1, and Teddy just rips through this dragon. There is no way that Hanwha are going to get in here, and now T1 thinking about a team fight as well. The side of things, I guess, is what he's opting into, as Haru taking too much damage there as the Blade Caller is going to pull back. And T1, they're poised for a fight right now.
Oh, the Chain of Corruption not landing. There's Ornhorn.
Yep, that is going to be the go button here, as it's a really good pillar, but the flash after from Faker there, he just eliminates the Ezreal, and Haru's going to follow suit. This is the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. The man in the mid lane has found it in the end. He'll grab the triple kill, maybe even the quadra, as Teddy's looking for the extra damage, and there's the quadra kill for Faker himself. Fantastically playing out this last team fight, and T1 will get the monkey off their back as Hanwha Life fall to their hands.
I mean, after all that trouble, right? After all that trouble that Faker seemed to have this game and that T1 had in the last couple minutes, it really just takes one extensive dash from Faker, all chasing all the way through to make sure they kill off one of